Yeah, in fact, I thought I remember you talking about AC, but again, that one's completely different, and I'll explain why. On your AC, you wouldn't. There's not going to be kind of liquid or anything like that for it to leave behind. Like you wouldn't see it. So even you telling me you had liquid you saw on the ground, it had to be something along the lines of oil, coolant, one of the engine fluids. And did find the water pump, the original, was leaking pretty bad. And what that would have eventually caused was, if you were to run out of coolant, or if it just got to where it was leaking that bad, it caused your engine overheat, and then running your engine be out of a car. So I mean, it was a very critical repair, but it's not going to necessarily be what's going to be causing your AC system. Now that I'll go into this, and yeah, there's a low side here, and check pressures. Now it'll tell me if it's got the amount of refrigerant in it is or isn't supposed to have. But again, like when it comes out, it's just a gas. Like if it was come out fast and you were around it when it first happened, it's a noxious gas, could be bad for you. But if it's just leaking out somewhere slow, you'll never see it. It's a gas that goes in the atmosphere, so it's gone as soon as it comes out. And so like we're not going to have evidence of that kind. It's just something I'll have to physically look for if it is missing. And then it's also possible, maybe you're not necessarily having a leak. You could be having another problem with the AC system. I've had where little pressure sensors on them go bad, and that causes them not work and things like that. So I'll hook up on this and I'll find out what's going on there. But yeah, those are not really related. Although at the same time, if you do run out of coolant, that will make your AC not work while that's happening. But then of course you'll get to where the engine doesn't run, where the engine overheats eventually too. I had that happen years ago when I was young, driving a car, and the AC, the air conditioning went from working perfectly to suddenly not. Like it was blowing, but it was not. It was just outside hot air. It was not cold, and it was like instant. It went from working perfectly to that. I looked down. My engine temperature thing is at all the way at hot. I just barely caught it in time, pulled over before the engine truly overheated. But yeah, because it overheated, then the AC couldn't work while it's overheating like that. So if it goes out instantly, that can be a warning that your coolant's running out. So they can be related that way. But yeah, if it's truly leaking, if your AC is just truly going out and your car's still cooling down like it's supposed to, that's going to be a separate problem. And I'll figure out what's going on there for you, and we'll proceed from there. Again, this one was more your engine's cooling system. It's what's going to make the difference whether or not your car can or can't run. So again, very important, but it's not really going to fix your AC.